some dynamic people who were willing to step up to the plate and accept some challenges. I'd like them to be kind enough to join me here at the podium. Arthur Martin, Christopher Chestnut, Michael Sterling, Teresa Cropper, Mashonda Baldwin, Steve Holman, Eddie Cohen, are there any other past national chairs that are here who I didn't know that you were here? These women and men, at important times in their lives, when they could have been doing things for themselves, were willing to do things for us. They each of them have made me especially proud of each of the years that they have served. They each made BLSA in their way better than it was when it was left to them. Last night we heard from a son of Detroit, Dennis Archer. Dennis has been the president of everything. And we tried to get him to run for mayor again. He said once was enough. And we were with Christopher Johnson, General Counsel of Domestic Automotive Businesses for General Motors, who has over the years been especially kind and grateful as a black lawyer and has given back to NBLSA. There's one other person I'd like to ask to join me, and that is John Crump. John is my oldest and best friend. He founded the NBLSA chapter at Texas Southern. I had 3 black law professors from 1966 to 1969 at NYU. Leroy Clark, Haywood Burns, and now Federal District Court Judge Robert Carter. These 3 men made a difference in my life. They taught me what a powerful tool the law could be for black folks. They taught me to be creative, and they taught me that we had an absolute obligation to other black people, that no matter what we did, we should never stop giving back. Giving back was a debt we had to pay for the opportunity. These men also taught me the meaning of excellence, that rhetoric cannot replace research, that writing well was more important than waxing eloquent. They showed us that the failure was not the result of less talent, but of less work. That, as Alice Hubbard said, there's no failure except in no longer trying. They made us understand that we came to New York University for a legal education, not to be assimilated. That to be black was a blessing, not a burden. Robert Carter propelled me back to Alabama. He could be icy cold when one was lazy or sloppy in one's analysis, and unyielding and demanding that we get it back. The late Hayward Burns, alumnus of Harvard College and Yale Law School, taught us to be radical. And Leroy Clark was there, a father confessor, an advocate for us with the faculty. These three people in particular made NBLSA possible. We organized at NYU during the halcyon days of the late 60s, in the midst of riots, and our mission was contemplated, debated, discussed, agreed upon, refined, and re-refined, as only law students can do. But finally, we decided that our mission was to articulate and promote professional needs and goals of African American law students, to foster and encourage professional competence, to focus upon the relationship of African Americans, attorneys to the legal system, and to instill in Black law students a greater awareness and commitment to the needs of the African American community. And finally, to influence law schools, legal fraternities, and associations to use their expertise to initiate a change within the legal system that would make it more responsive to the needs of the African American community. NBLSA is alive and well today because we have not fulfilled yet those promises. The African American community still needs these promises to be fulfilled. We would not have the people who are here tonight if there wasn't a need. If it wasn't that NBLSA was a bridge over troubled waters for Black law students, they would not be here. We have more Black mayors than we have Black partners in law firms. Aside from church on Sunday, one of the most segregated times in America, yet today, is when there are partnership meetings at the nation's major law firms. NBLSA was founded in large measure to remedy racism. And the reasons are as compelling today as they were 25 years ago. We must hold ourselves accountable. We must understand that we have everything to gain in stature, self-esteem, problem-solving capacity from a more aggressive and confident approach to intellectual competition. We have to believe that intellectual excellence is every bit as important as musical excellence or athletic excellence. Finally, I really do want to personally congratulate and say how proud I am of these women and men standing alongside of me. And I look forward to whomever the new national chair will be. Thank you all very much.